damn you! God damn you all to hell! Damn you! God damn you all to hell! Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
The Constitution will not be saved in Washington. 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 Will not be saved in Washington.
Damn you! God damn you all to hell! Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
And a major city yet to be determined in Russia. This is not the church of Joseph Smith.
Damn you! God damn you all to hell! Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
It is the most significant hack of the U.S. government in years. Multiple agencies, including the Departments of Treasury and Homeland Security, were successfully infiltrated, and the perpetrator appears to be Russia. Nick Schifrin reports.
Judy, the victims include the very agency designed to protect the United States from cyber attack. The Department of Homeland Security, Treasury, and Commerce were breached between March and May when they downloaded an update to a network administration software called SolarWind that, unbeknownst to them, had been infected with malicious code. But the hacks were only discovered recently, and in the last few days, government agencies and companies around the world by the thousands have rushed to figure out whether they were victims as well.
Damn you! God damn you all to hell! Damn you! God damn you all to hell! Damn you! God damn you all to hell! Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
In Russia, in Russia, in Russia, in Russia, in Russia.
Travis Wayne Goodsell. Yep, sure enough. Judge Campbell has rejected to do anything. Like I predicted, looks like she's going to go through the whole holidays doing nothing. She just took off, it looks like. And Trump and our Congress have set it up. They set it up. Don't think Congress is not a part of this. Don't think that Mitch McConnell was like, oh, we need to help so that Georgia will vote for the Republicans in the Senate. No, they set it up. Because today, the bill goes to Trump's desk to be signed. And he's gone for the whole holiday. Which means on the 4th, we have all new Congress then. They have to start all over. We have an indefinite government shutdown. Nobody gets relief. Nothing is done to help this virus. Nothing. America has collapsed. Joseph Smith warned about this, didn't he? Yeah, Mormons don't care. The Mormon Evil 5 came back. I guess they were notified that I had did the video where they went missing and dropped off. They came back. Except for the last one I did. about Mormon elders refuse to save America and Constitution, where I did this reporting last night. So I don't know why they didn't stick around to do that one too. Maybe we'll see them do it today. But those evil five are enemies of the people. They are threatening my life by putting thumbs down on my videos because they're anti-American. They are, in essence, saying we want America to be destroyed. This is Mormons for you guys, not the two Russians who always put the thumbs down. They've always wanted to destroy America. These are additional five who responded to the video explaining Mormonism by a born and raised Mormon. One of those five saw that video, contacted the other four, and went on a rampage. Did they even go beyond the 20 from yesterday? Yes, they did. Because there's 30 per page, and there they are. There's the sevens. So yeah, they went on a full rampage. They are threatening my life. Because only that one video explaining Mormonism allows you guys to see the thumbs up and thumbs down. Nothing else. You have to go back, way back, when I specifically was testing to see who was putting thumbs up and thumbs down. That was a long time ago. And so they've got a long ways to go. I've got almost 2,000 videos. This is an attack on me. And for what? Because I spilled the beans on the church? I'm exposing the church's corruption and wickedness? Joseph Smith predicted this. Did you not understand? Do you Mormons, do you evil five, not read your Doctrine and Covenants? Should we go over it again? Doctrine and Covenants, section 101, Joseph Smith gives a parable. Parable of the nobleman, starting in verse 43. Alright. Show unto you a parable, that you may know my will concerning the redemption of Zion. Hey, guess what? That's now. It's supposed to be anyway. So watchman, tower, and, by the way, in case you were wondering, when I served as a church service missionary working on the 2009 release of the foreign language editions with the footnotes to the Guide to the Scriptures that replaced the Topical Guide and Bible Dictionary. This was done in 2000, 2004. Previous to 2000 was when they were doing the triple combination. They brought me in for the Bible. They were going a little slow on the Bible. And the supervisor was aware that I had deciphered Paleo-Hebrew and brought me on. And I had the golden key, as I told you, because I was divorced, and so President Hinckley himself had to approve me. And he, yeah. So nobody could touch me. Not Farms, not David Gaunt. Even though they wanted me gone. And they pressured my supervisor to get rid of me. The supervisor had to tell him, I'm sorry, he's got a golden key. There's nothing we can do until this is over. And so I tried to put in there the Egyptian in the footnotes, something brand new, you know, to show that Joseph Smith is a translator, because in the Joseph Smith translation, which is supposed to be revision, but we call it translation because the Reorganized Church called it revision. And so we can't plagiarize, can we? So in the passage that talks about Upon this rock I will build my church. Well, Joseph Smith puts in seer. That's Egyptian. For Peter, the two eyes, specifically the two eyes of Horus, though the two eyes also. This is not put in Sir Alan Gardner's sign list. You won't find it in that. He didn't put it in there. Again, let me remind you, Egyptologists don't know that the Egyptian petroglyphs, or facsimiles as Mormon calls them, can be translated. Egyptologists only translate text. And the two eyes of Horus are never in the text. But they're all over petroglyphs. You can see in the facsimile, number 2, is it figure number 3? The one with the boat that was transferred from the book of Joseph onto the hypocephalus. It's got the two eyes. That means he's a seer. That means his name is Peter. His name is Amun, technically. And so, yeah, they said no, Travis. We have people at BYU who are assigned to the ancient languages. We got that covered. Just deal with the footnotes. Okay, well then let's make sure that the reason why Sodom was destroyed was because of Ezekiel saying it was because they were filthy rich and neglected the poor. And then David God said, no, it's homosexuality. David, we're supposed to refer only to scriptures. We're not supposed to make things up and put our own opinions and feelings in there. It's homosexuality. And it's now homosexuality because section 102, or 107, sorry, talks about how everybody has to be in agreement. So yeah, because David Gaunt disagreed, it stayed as it was from the original 1979 edition of the footnotes. Yeah. Man, did he get pissed. Seriously? You insist that it has to be homosexuality. Alright. You're deceiving Mormons around the world now who speak a foreign language. Well done. So, certain nobleman has the... Oh, yeah. In that committee, they specifically informed us that it was understood that the tower is the church office building because it looks over the whole valley. And that's where the 70 have offices. Just so that you know, the church knows. Now the reason for the watchmen and the tower is that the olive trees may not be broken down when the enemy shall come to spoil and take upon themselves the fruit of my vineyard. Ooh, a little foreshadowing of what's going to happen, huh? Because sure enough, as we scroll down, not too far down actually, let's see, and the enemy came by night in verse 51 and broke down the hedge. Huh. Like now. And the servants of the nobleman arose. So who are the servants of the nobleman? The leaders of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. As we all understand this parable. If you don't, as a Mormon, understand this parable as the evil five, and we're afraid. And we're frightened. And fled. Remember the one with the thumbnail of the Boeing 737s that they'd take off and then they've apparently got it fixed, but that's the plane I put on the thumbnail, in case anybody missed that. So the question is the church, they've already prepared to leave, and they're free to leave, and free to flee, is what I put in the title. Are they going to do it? The answer is yes. And the enemy destroyeth their works, and broke down the olive trees. The church leaders will abandon Mormonism. We're just waiting. Because Trump has already issued the Civil War, the date for the white supremacists to come to Washington, D.C. to hold the rally. As the white supremacists say, great, this is it, this is our call to arms, and they're going to sneak in arms into Washington, D.C., where it's illegal to have an open carry. There will be blood. There will be blood tonight. Inigo Montoya, you killed my father. Prepare to die. And very few people came to this video. Not even the Fab Five. Can't call them the Fab Five, they're the Evil Five. But there it is. Joseph Smith himself said that the leaders of the future church are going to flee when the Civil War breaks out in America. Everything that the church had done will be destroyed. The enemy destroyed their works, broke down the olive trees. Mormons slaughtered. And remember, Joseph Smith also knew about the virus. So that we go to 45. And yeah, 31. And there shall be men standing in that generation. Which generation? The generation where the sun shall be darkened, moon turned to blood, stars fall from heaven. You know, the latter days. That shall not pass until they shall see an overflowing scourge, for a desolating sickness shall cover the land. Not just a sickness, it's the abomination of desolation sickness. The abomination of desolation that shall be set up. That was Nelson when he presented the idol god Jesus on top of the church, which is supposed to be the cornerstone. Yeah, okay, Nelson sort of messed that up, because the scripture tells us that Jesus is the cornerstone, but Nelson tried to pull it off saying, oh, see, Jesus is in the name of the church, which is the cornerstone. But we're going to put Jesus on top. We're going to build him, carve him on top. No. If you wanted to follow scripture, the Christus goes to the left, because, flip it around, it's on the right hand. And then you'd have the church next to it, the church logo name, so that Jesus and the apostles being the foundation of the church built on top, Jesus being the chief cornerstone. And so these evil five, they're upset with me. They are threatening my life on YouTube. YouTube is allowing people to threaten the life of others YouTube is guilty of attacking America too. And so, yeah, this is worst case scenario, break glass moment, 10 car alarm, 10 truck alarm. 10 call alarm, whatever it's called. It's been decades since I was a firefighter. I warned you guys before the coronavirus, as it was first being announced. Warned you this whole year. Warned you for the past 4 years. And this is the thanks I get. Mormons want me dead. Me dead. As if I took away Mormon agency. So, explaining Mormonism. And this Evil 5. Again, Helaman, guys. Don't you know your Book of Mormon? Don't you believe in your Book of Mormon? Apparently not. Or maybe you do, and you're purposely following the bad examples. So here we start in verse 21. But behold, Satan did stir up the hearts of the more part of the Nephites, and we can liken the scriptures unto ourselves, and say Mormons, insomuch that they did unite with those bands of robbers, and did enter into their covenants and their oaths, and that they would protect and preserve one another in whatsoever difficult circumstances they should be placed, that they should not suffer for their murders, their plunderings, and their stealings. This is what the church is doing during this coronavirus. They are murdering, they are plundering, they are stealing. That's why the church is still open. By being open, they are taking people's money, getting money from the economy through stock market investments and interest, as well as tithing and the fast offerings that he tried to pull off at the beginning. And in the process, Mormons and Utahns and Americans and human beings are dying as the church gets gain. Murder to get gain. How hard is this for the Evil 5 to understand? And it came to pass that they did have their signs. And their secret signs. And their secret words. And this that they might distinguish a brother, Brother Evil 5, who had entered into the covenant, that whatsoever wickedness his brother should do, he should not be injured by his brother, nor by those who did belong to his band, who had taken this covenant, and thus they might murder, and plunder, and steal, and commit whoredoms, and all manner of wickedness, contrary to the laws of the United States, and also contrary to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, of whom they claim to be a part of. And whosoever of those, that would be me, who belong to their band, should reveal unto the world on YouTube of their wickedness and their abominations, should be tried, not according to the laws of their country, but according to the laws of their wickedness. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, when I filed for a petition for a redress of grievances in 2008, ordered the state of Utah to have me indefinitely detained. There was no trial. There was no sentence of guilt. I definitely didn't plead guilty. I was arrested and indefinitely detained for 6 years. I think that qualifies for this. And so now the Mormons in the federal courts, the federal judges who are Mormon, are doing whatever they can to protect the church. I have the evidence of the church's guilt. They themselves provided it to me. The first lawsuit, Judge Waddups, Mormon, dismissed the case before allowing me to present the evidence to show that I have a legitimate case. I followed the pro se litigant guide, but the church lawyers said, "Oh, we don't have sufficient evidence for a claim of relief." I haven't presented the evidence. Dismissed with prejudice. So the second one includes Judge Waddups, Judge Oberg, Judge Furse, and gets to include Judge Jenkins and Judge Campbell. Because I was proven right. By losing the case, I win the case. But by winning the case, I lose the case. That's catch-22. They will not allow me to win. They know I won. They know the church is guilty. It's an open and shut case. I have the evidence. The church gave it to me. Secret oaths and covenants, guys. Secret oaths and covenants.